Hi guys, it's Tisha from fewwarnings.com and divaslosingweight.com. One thing I want to talk to you about is that it is a parent's job to make sure their children feel safe, to make sure their children are protected. I understand that things and situations happen, but let me go into what I'm actually talking about. Several years ago, when I was about 12, I was invited over a relative's house, and the relative treated me like their young relative. They were giving me cookies, they were giving me soda. I felt like an honored guest at this relative's house. Then I went back to the guardian relative that was actually keeping an eye on me. And when they found out that their brother gave me cookies and soda and all, their niece, I was the niece, they went off. They went ballistic on me. In other words, that I was over there eating their stuff up, that I was, just improperly raised member of this particular family. And the thing is, they were married to an individual through marriage, as I just said, and this relative was instigating it. The more my family member got upset, the more their spouse just kept instigating it and repeating it and all. But little did they know, there was a friend there, and this particular friend was not necessarily a friend of mine. This was my adult relative's friend. And this adult relative, this particular friend would make comments, suggestive comments to me, I think, but they would stare at me, just stare me down. And I was afraid to tell my family member what was going on because I just got yelled at over some cookies and soda that my family just gave me. But luckily, fortunately, the relative that was instigating it, the relative through marriage that was instigating it, gave me the courage and stood with me while I told this particular relative. I never saw that man again. The reason why I say that is because some family members think the best way to garner respect is through fear, actual fear. The biblical definition for fear is respect, but some people actually want to use fear. They yell at the children, they belittle the children, they put them down. I just said belittle. They put them down and all, trying to make themselves seem big and the young people seem small. But little do they know that there will come a day when those young people, they need the defense of their parents. They need the defense of their family members. They need their family to stand up for them. But you instill so much fear in them that they're going to be scared to come to you and tell you the truth. They're going to be scared to open up because all they're going to think, what they're going to think that you're going to do is just yell at them. And then when you find out in years to come, all of these things that happen to your young family members, you're going to ask a question that I think is one of the dumbest questions that many people in supervisory positions ask. Why didn't you tell me? You yelled at me every time this happened. You yelled at me every time that happened. Now I'm supposed to just up and trust you now that this particular incident has transpired, now that this particular incident has come into fruition. There's one more thing that I want to say. You have people that can recognize. I want to say the word is not pedophile, but yes, pedophile. You have predator. That's the word. You have predators. They can tell what type of family you come from. This young girl, this young boy is being put down and belittled by their mom, their dad, their school, whatever. These predators, they know how to befriend your family and pretend like they want to be your mentor. They know how to befriend you and pretend like all they want to do is see your success, when all they're doing is pulling you close. You know why? Because they know you won't have the guts to go, not the guts, that's not what I wanted to say. They know that you don't have the courage or the relationship to be able to go to your parents, because they know what type of family you come from. Predators, sadly, are very, very smart. They know how to wiggle their way into your family, just marinate in your family, and they know how to take advantage of the circumstance, the person who's hurting the most. And then by the time parents find out what happened, they want, like I said, want to ask the craziest question: why didn't you tell me? Well, mom, dad, you yelled at me over everything. I brought a bee home. You yelled at me. The person was picking on me. The child was picking on me down the street. You yelled at me. Here it is, my older brother, my younger sister, they got angry and wanted to, and sabotaged me. I pleaded with you to listen to me. You yelled at me. You never was there to stand up for me. And we sit here and we wonder, but as parents, as people who are in authority over our children, it's our job not just to make them teach them how to respect us. It's our job to make sure they're safe. It's our job to make sure they have open lines of communication where they can be able to come to us and tell us what's on their mind, what's going on with them, what's going on in their bodies, and trust that we're not going to sit there and yell at them over every little God-forsaken iota thing. I just wanted to share that because there are so many people, children, adults that are out there, they're hurting and they don't have anyone to turn to. I want to talk about law enforcement when women get raped and they really don't want to go to the police because some police officers, not all, some police officers have a tendency to treat the victim like it's all your fault. If you shouldn't have, or you're lying, you're just trying to get back at your boyfriend over something. They treat you like it's you, like you're the problem. And then we sit back and we wonder why people don't want to open up. Let's consider our positions as support systems. Let's consider our position as we sit here and we deal with people that we have the authority over. We don't have the authority over them to feel big because our foot is on their necks, our foot is on their head. We're going to have to give an account to God, no matter what position we're in. Police officer, mom, dad, judge, preacher, we're going to have to give an account to God for the people who are up under our authority. That gives a whole new meaning when we have to sit there and think about how we treat people. I'm Tisha from fewwarnings.com. The website is called What They Hardly Warned Us About, and Divas Losing Weight Club. I hope there's something that I could say that will help you in your life's journey. Take care.